Arsenal are in the title race, ladies and gentlemen, not the top four race. I'm gonna tell you exactly why in this video. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another pre-recorded match reaction. We're going to be talking about this game right here: Arsenal 5, West Ham 2. Big up to every single one of you guys. Please do make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to tell you why Arsenal are in the title race. Look, people, including myself, have criticized Arsenal during their bad run. We have done. But as things stand, Arsenal are 6 points behind my club, Liverpool Football Club, in the top of the league. Arsenal are 6 points behind us. Now, we will be beating Manchester City tomorrow, inshallah, which puts Arsenal 9 points behind Liverpool Football Club. Which, even then, a 9-point lead is not an insurmountable lead, especially from a team that's been in a title race 2 years in a row. And look, as much as I criticized Arteta over these last 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, I have to give him credit. And I'll start with him. The reason why I'm going to start with giving Arteta credit is a lot of people simply believe it's just the fact that Odegaard is back. That's why Arsenal play good football. I completely disagree with that. I think Arteta has switched up his style, has switched up his system, has switched up his tactics, and he's allowing Arsenal Football Club to attack again. He's allowing Arsenal Football Club players to score goals, to flourish in a more offensive thinking system. Because once again, for me, look, if you were to ask me right now, Husam, who do you think the last 3 games has been Arsenal's best player? I won't say Odegaard. I'd say the best Arsenal player over the last 3 games has been Bukayo Saka. And that includes Sporting Lisbon, and that includes Nottingham Forest. I think he's actually been Arsenal's best player over the last 3 games. And you can even see it with the fullbacks positioning. And today we saw it once again. Timber and Calafiori are high up the pitch. Timber and Calafiori are not defensive. They're not hugging Saliba and Gabriel. No. Arteta is now trusting his centre backs to one-on-one defend. He's trusting them to defend properly. He's trusting them to keep a hold of whoever they're coming up against, whether it be Jokers, whether it be Chris Wood or the other Tayo Awoni, or today it was Ings and Antonio. He's trusting them in one-on-one defending situations, and it shows, because what we're watching right now, ladies and gentlemen, can't just be, oh my God, Odegaard is back. No. Arteta has switched up the style, and you can tell. And look at the goals that Arsenal have scored. Let's be serious here. Arsenal didn't score this many goals even with Odegaard there at the start of the season. Arsenal at the start of the season did not score this many goals even with Odegaard. Arsenal beat West Ham by 5-2. They beat Sporting Lisbon by 5-1. Beat Nottingham Forest by 3-0. Even the times that they had Odegaard, I mean, the biggest goal-scoring game they had was 4-2 against Leicester. But even before that, like the start of the season, 2-0 win against Wolves, 2-0 win against Aston Villa, 1-0 win against Tottenham Hotspur. So it's not like they were out here, even scoring as many goals or playing as good as they are right now, which shows me that the indication is it's not just Odegaard is out. And I stick by what I said, even though some Arsenal fans, I don't know why you would get upset when I'm comparing Arsenal player to Arsenal player. I still think Bukayo Saka is Arsenal's best player. I stick by that. My opinion on that has not changed. I still think till this very second that Bukayo Saka is Arsenal's best player. And the way that Arsenal are operating, the way that Arsenal are playing right now, it allows Bukayo Saka to thrive. Apologies, I'm a bit sick. It allows Bukayo Saka to thrive. Bukayo Saka has always been the type of forward that will thrive in that more of forward offensive thinking style of football, the forward offensive system of play, and it shows, and he's thriving. And I think overall for me today, he was Arsenal's best player today. Saliba, I think, handled Antonio really well, and then he proceeded to handle Ings really well as well. And that's with the different partners. That's with Gabriel, and that's with Kivior in the second half. I mean, he handled both of them really, really, really well, you guys. He handled both of them really well. And it shows. And it shows his composure. He is the more composed defender out of like the defenders that you have. And it's showing. And make no mistake, listen. Before this game started, I said Arsenal must win 7 games in a row. I looked at the Arsenal run, and this is very important for us to unpack. Arsenal's next 6 games now, because they've beaten West Ham, Man United, Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Ipswich, and Brentford. After that, you've got Brighton away, at which we can assess maybe a draw is not that bad of a result because Brighton away is a tough fixture. Now, in those next 6 games, you're playing clubs like a Man United, like a Fulham, like a Everton, Crystal Palace, blah, 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 that you expect Arsenal to beat anyway. If you are in a title race, if you are to win this league title, if you are to show the whole world that we are here and we are alive and blah, 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 you have to win every single one of those games. I don't think Arsenal will show the whole world or even prove to themselves that they're serious if they even drop points in one of the next 6 games. They have to win every single one of them. I said they should do it in the next 7 games. They obviously won today, so that's 1 out of 7. But the games after that, they have to win every single one of them. And that's even if Liverpool drop points, even if Manchester City drop points, Arsenal still have to do their job. And that's just the reality of the situation. What's the point of Liverpool dropping points, City dropping points if Arsenal don't win? From their perspective, you're not going to win the league if you don't do your own job. And slowly but surely, Arsenal are getting really good results. And actually today, Arsenal as well, because we have to give them credit, they did not have Thomas Partey and they did not have Mikel Merino. Today in midfield, Jorginho operated. So it was Jorginho, and it was Jorginho, it was Odegaard, and it was obviously Declan Rice. Declan Rice, I thought overall had a good game. He wasn't really bad or anything, but he wasn't like the standout player. But he actually had a good game. Odegaard had a good game as well. Couple of passes, overhit, overcooked, but overall he had a good game. And Jorginho, I mean, apologies, I really am a bit sick. Jorginho, despite the fact that certain people try to act like he's a crap player and he's not good enough, I don't think Jorginho is that bad, you guys. I'm sorry, I really don't. I actually think Jorginho is a solid player. He's a solid player. He isn't amazing. He isn't incredible, but he isn't crap like certain people make out. Like Jorginho is a solid player. Yeah, he's just good. Not every player has to be either amazing or you're rubbish. There's an in the middle, you guys, and in the middle is Jorginho is a solid player. And today he showed that because he even had a couple of smart fouls, couple of smart decisions, stopped a couple of counterattacks as well. So I think he had a good game as well. Listen, I don't think Arsenal had a bad game today overall. West Ham are rubbish though. Well, let's be serious. I expect Lopetegui to be sacked anytime soon. I know they beat West Ham, but they beat Newcastle, sorry, in their own backyard. But I don't rate West Ham like that. Even when I started watching, obviously I had the hammer ready just in case, but deep down, I knew Arsenal were probably going to win the game, to be honest with you. And Arsenal did win the game. And now for the next 6 games, you have to keep this form up. If you keep this form up, then we'll start talking about league titles. We'll start talking about you delivering. We'll say all of that. But right now, Arsenal are in the title race. And I think if Liverpool do beat Man City tomorrow, which I do expect, then Arsenal are going to be second, actually, above Manchester City. So big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you whenever we see you. Peace.